name is Muhammad Haikal bin Malaysia and I'm from a group 4. Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Malaysia and I'm about to do an experiment. My experiment today is using clear red brick. My apparatus today is clear red brick 1, clear red brick, a bucket, and later on I will use water. The experiment is about a water absorption experiment. For water absorption, the test need to have a dry mass. So using this brick, I will lay here and here. This brick will have a direct sunlight over the sun, and we will have a 1 hour countdown until we pick up the brick and we calculate the weight of a dry mass. So the timer starting now. Alright, it's already an hour. Therefore, we will take this hot red clay brick and calculate the weight. Alright, we are here now. This is a hot red clay brick that has been seated at the direct sunlight for an hour. Therefore, we will calculate its dry mass with an electronic scale. As you can see, it's 2.186 kilogram. Therefore, this is a dry mass for this red clay brick. And here is the bricks and the bucket. And then we want to submerge the brick by refilling up the bucket. And I will put the brick inside the water. The timer starting 1, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2, 1. As we can see, it's already 2 hours that our bricks already submerged in the water. So here's the submerged brick and we take it out, which is you can see it's already 2 hours absorbing the water. Before we put it at the electronic scale, we need to dry it with a towel here so the electronic scale doesn't break. First, we start putting it down.
Haikal, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just observing the red clay brick. You know, I want to tell you something. Red clay brick, the origin of the red clay brick is from the natural clay, and then it was molded, air dried, and then fired in the kiln in a high temperature. Therefore, it gives a distinct of the redness of this brick color. Alright, you know that general brick has many uses in construction, like for walls, for architecture structure, for designing to make the structure to look more beautiful, and a lot of types to be used. So I can say that red clay brick is very commonly used in a Malaysian construction site. Do you know that one of them is burnt red clay brick, which is commonly used in a Malaysian construction site, and the second one is a engineering red clay bricks, which has a low water absorption and has a good strength. There are many more of red clay bricks that has their own purposes, and as a engineering we will use it according to what we need to use. Alright, there are many applications of it in the Malaysian construction. First of all is a traditional house, like a museum house in Malacca, and the second one is like an old colonial houses or structure, which is Sultan Abdul Samad building. These two buildings use red clay bricks as one of their materials in the buildings. Therefore, we can say red clay bricks is very commonly used in Malaysia. Alright, so from the calculation, we already know the percentage of the water that has been absorbed in this brick which is 13%. To conclude in this experiment, we can say this brick is very suitable to use in Malaysia wet weather. Therefore, I can say that this experiment is successful.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Farah Kimi. Today, I'm going to do a mechanical test using the brick. The end of this test is to determine the durability level of the red clay brick. The highest level meter from the red clay brick is half meter. First, we need to make sure the surface of the red clay brick is clean from dust. Next, place the red clay brick in the center of the test area. Next, I will start the experiment using the measuring tape. I will put the steel ball behind the measuring tape at 0.5 meter, and I will increase the higher until the red clay brick crash. So I will draw the steel ball at the down. As you can see, nothing happened to the red clay brick at higher 0.5 meter. So I will start the second test at the 1 meter. I will drop the steel ball down. Okay, we can see nothing happened at the red clay brick. Next, I will try the third test, which is at the 1.5 meter. To drop the ball, I will drop the ball. You can see, there's have a little bit cracking at the red clay brick. I will try the fourth test, which is at the higher 2 meters. To drop the ball down, and I will. As you can see, the red clay brick was crushed into square space. Okay, next I'm going to explain about engineering properties and characteristics. The red clay bricks has a high density and making them strong and suitable for use in material structure that support heavier loads. Mechanical, it has good compressive strength and it also have a good durability. It is made from clay and water, does not emit toxic substance. Okay, next I'm going to explain about advantage and disadvantage in construction. For advantage, the red clay bricks are strong. For disadvantage, the red clay bricks it easily absorb a lot of water, which cause it to crack quietly. Okay, now I'm going to explain about the sustainable practice and innovation. Its thermal insulation properties also helps save energy. This supports sustainable city and communities by promoting durable and energy efficient. From the experiment, it is clear that the red clay bricks can withstand a certain level of impact. This result is in line with the reason why the red clay bricks are widely used in Malaysia due to its strength, choice for construction throughout the country. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Daniel bin Azman. So my material is timber. The physical property I'm going to do is density. First thing first, calculate the mass. Let's go. Okay, right now we put this at scale and see the result. Alright, then we calculate the timber length with using the measuring tape. The result is 1.22 meters. Third, we calculate the width, and the result is 0.45 meters. And the fourth, we calculate the height. And the result is 0.2 meters. Lastly, after I measuring the weight, length, height and width, I made a small table from the data, I calculate the density of the wood. So this is my small table and the calculation. So the result I got is 5.66 kg per m3. Timber is a natural construction material obtained from trees. It has been used for centuries due to its strength, ease of workability and sustainability. Timber have two types, which is hardwood and softwood. For example, for hardwood is meranti balau cengal. The characteristic is dense, strong and durable. The general use in construction for timber is formwork and scaffolding. Timber is a widely used construction material now for its sustainability and natural appearance. Every material have advantage and disadvantage, right? So for my material, timber, one of its main advantage is that it is a renewable resource with a low carbon footprint, making it environmentally friendly. However, timber also has several disadvantages. It is vulnerable to decay caused by insects, termites and fungi if not properly treated. The objective of this experiment is to test the density of wood. The denser the wood, the stronger its resilience and more able it to withstand the load it is subjected to. Wood will last longer in a construction if its density is high. So that's all from my experiment.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Ahmad Fauzan Hakimi bin Muhammad Fakhrazi. Today I'm going to do a mechanical test for a timber, which is a static bending test. For this test, I'm using a window beam, a rope, hook, two support, which is two chairs, a measuring tape, and also dumbbells for the load. This experiment helps us to know how much the wood can stand with the load. The wood on two support is stable and flat position. I'm using this tape for measure the deflection of the wood, which is the height of the wood. Every time I place one by one according to the weight of the load. Okay, now I want to show you. I measure the height of the wood and from the ground until the wood. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you see, 90 centimeter. Okay, place the dumbbells, which is dumbbell is 6 kg for the first, and then I measure the height of the wood from the ground until the wood, so that I can calculate the difference of height yearly that I measure. So I repeat step by step for the next dumbbells until I use all of my dumbbells. Now I add another 6 kg. Here I add another 6 kg.
I put in another dumbbell and measure the height of the wood one by one and record all the data in the table I made.
Okay, let's go to the engineering properties and characteristics. First thing first, density determines how heavy and strong the wood is. Next, timber absorbs moisture, which can cause swelling and shrinking. Lastly, timber is easy to work with it, which makes it very useful in construction. Next, we go to the application in Malaysian civil engineering project. In Malaysia, timber is very popular for housing. Traditional Malay houses use a lot of timber because it's durable and suitable for our climate. Example include rumah Melaka and rumah Minangkabau. Okay, now let's look at sustainable practice for timber. Timber is renewable material, and we can also recycle old wood from demolished buildings and use it again. In Malaysia, we use many types of strong hardwoods in construction. From this bending test, my sample show hard bending strength, which match how Malaysian known to be durable and suitable for various construction works in our country. So that's all from my static bending test. Thank you.